I'm a creative in quarantine. I ain't got... Hello, everybody. This is Je Vaughn. That's Je Vaughn going up the stairs. Welcome to the Je Vaughn Show. I am your host, the illegitimate son of Judy and Jerome Jetson. I am so happy to be with you today. I've got an amazing creative on the show. She's going to brighten your hearts and your minds and make you feel all comfortable inside. So right now, you might as well do it. You know I'm going to ask you to do it, so you might as well do it right now. Lock in the show. Then love the show. Now listen, most normal people can just like a show, right? Anybody can just press like, but it takes an concerted effort to hit that love button. I need you to love today's show, and then I need you to share today's show because we're in shenanigan mode. Look, I turned it on. Shenanigan mode. It's been turned on. It's been depressed. So I need you to share today's show. We're going to have an amazing time. For those who want to know, we have a website, www.idreammedia.live. Go on there, see what's going on with the Je Vaughn Show, along with Live with Lash and a bunch of other people. And again, like I said, like or love. Listen, if they had a depressed button that said, I hate this thing, why is it still on the air? I would want you to hit that too. But as long as you share the show, that's what's important. Interact with the show today as well. I need as much interaction as possible because you know I run out of questions. So with that said, I've got an amazing talent. She's in Indiana, and she's here. She sings. She's talented, and I am so honored to have Miss Savannah with an H, Whitaker, on the show today. How you doing, Savannah?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am so crazy, ridiculously great, and it's because you're on today's show with me.
Oh, thank you.
While I take a moment to wipe all of this sweat off, can you please let the people know who is Savannah Whitaker?
Yes, Savannah Whitaker is an amazing, crazy, goofy kid. Grew up in an unbelievable Christian home, parents who shepherded and discipled. We had no choice but to get involved in music. I remember at a young age, my dad always said, you can quit school and you can quit sports, but you have no chance to quit music. And I feel like it served me well. So it's been a huge, huge part of my life since I was a little kid. My mom and dad and my sister, unbelievable talents as well. And just recently, literally 9 months ago, married my husband, who is also a huge talent as well. So music is surrounding me everywhere I go. So super thankful for that. It's a way that souls can be connected in a unifying language. I was a Division I athlete, love to stay fit, love to have fun, but music is something that just has penetrated my heart in ways and a passion that I absolutely love to share.
When did that music first get penetrated in your heart? What's your first early memory of music?
Yeah, I remember there's a moment when I was a kid and I love the piano. The piano is something that I could sit down and play for hours on end. And I play by ear. And so sitting down on the piano, listening to a song, and then trying my best for the next 3 to 5 hours to come up and play with that song. And there's a song by Enya. I don't remember the exact title, but a song that is just very, very inspirational. No words, just all instrumental, that I remember sit down and learning and playing. And it was that moment where I was like, music is something that I want to do forever. So
you grew up listening to Enya?
Enya, Billy Joel, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson. I had an eclectic growing up. So
when did gospel come into, I guess, your arena?
Yeah, my mom and dad are were worship leaders and ministers at the church that I grew up at. And so Christian music was always something that was part of my life. And it's all it has been. It wasn't until recently when I came to Indiana that it became it had more weight in my life when I actually became a believer in 2016. And so at that point is when I realized, man, this is something that I want to involve myself in, and I want to kind of give a different definition to my music from my understanding and the way I want to approach things, doesn't sound a lot like the Christian contemporary music that you find on the radio.
Right.
And that's good because there's differences that need to be heard and all of that. But it's always been something that I've loved. There's different aspects where a lot of it sounds similar, and I desire to do the opposite of that. So yeah.
Now, the question is often asked, who can say where the road goes and where the day flows? Only time. It took you some time to get to that Christian mark. You see how I put in those in your lyrics to help?
I'm tracking with you.
Yeah, I'm a host. So what made you, what turned your heart, not like you was a criminal, but what made you transition to the Christian life?
Yeah, I think God being such an important part of my life and the rescuing and the saving that he did, I've chosen the path to give all my talents, all my efforts back to him. And so that has aligned with me writing music for him, about him, and to him in a way that can draw other people to him and understand the goodness of his nature and the goodness of his character and the things that he has for us. Even though we still fall short of his glory, he still calls us his children for those who have accepted his son, Jesus Christ, as Lord and Savior.
It's something about that love of Christ, ain't it?
There's something about it, man. There's something about it.
And as we talk about love, who can say why your heart sighs and as your love flies, only time? And who can say why your heart cries when your love lies, only time? What made you fall in love with your husband?
I'll tell you what. He's right here. Look, he's right here.
What up, hubby?
He says hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. Now, people that can't tell this by just looking at him right there, but your husband is like, what, 6'9", 6'11", 7'2"?
Yes. No, he's 6'5", 6'4". But I'm 5'3", so it looks like there's a massive difference in height. And everybody's like, y'all need to hold hands when you go out in public. I'm like, we get shoulder cramps because we have to stand this far apart for us to be able to hold hands. But I tell you what, my husband has one of the most compassionate and genuine hearts that you will ever meet. And his heart for God's people, and his heart to draw people to God, is something that is impactful and has penetrated my heart. Not to mention, I mean, look at the guy; he smiles all the time. Who doesn't want a good smile in their life? I mean, come on now. The world is so dark. We need people that smile more often. And so there's many more things, but that especially, his heart for people, was a huge pull on my heartstrings.
Do me a favor. Can you put him back on camera and tell him we're going to have a smiling contest? We're going to hold it for 5 seconds. We're going to let the people decide. So,
all right, smiling contest.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
The people are deciding.
Okay, so the question is, ladies and gentlemen, who won the smiling contest? Was it me or was it hubby? What's your husband's name again?
Zach.
Was it me or Zach? JeVaughn or Zach? Who won the smiling contest? No, Tierra, you can't be part of the smiling contest. It's between me and Zach.
Y'all better vote. You better vote.
The winner gets Monopoly money. So, so you guys met, you guys fell in love over music. What is it about the music that brings you guys together? Like, is it soul music? Is it the Christian music? What music? Yeah,
so we write Christian. Zach, bro, sorry. We write Christian music, but I think the thing that brings us together is that unifying language, and there's an intimacy there, especially with someone that you love, in a romantic way. I mean, we all are called to love brothers and sisters like Christ loved the church, but in a way, there's a romantic intimacy when you are writing and creating with somebody who has stolen your heart. And so that, coupled with the good news of the gospel, unifying together in music, is something that you can't deny between the two of us.
It sounds like you guys write music together for each other and then just throw in Jesus at the end to make it a gospel song. Is that what happened?
I mean, I cannot confirm or deny. I'm just kidding. We did write a song, and we both sang our song as vows on our wedding day. So that was really, really cool.
Can we just bottle y'all up or something? Y'all are just the cutest couple ever.
That would be a very large bottle, but I mean, we can try.
We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk about more. We have a quick inspirational word from one of our partners, Tierra Tucker, from that movement. So we're going to play that and our followers commercial, and then we'll be right back after this.
Sounds good.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tiara M. Tucker, and I'm the founder and CEO of Tiara PR Network, LLC, as well as Speak That Movement. And for this week's empowerment message, I want to empower and inspire the women out there. All of the magical, amazing women out there. Those of you who are going after your dreams. Those of you who are making your goals a reality. Those of you who are excelling in your careers, that are receiving the degrees and the levels of education that you desire. Those of you that are raising your children or your grandchildren or helping to raise your nieces and your nephews. This message is for you. This is your season to let all of your magic come out. Let your light shine. There's no reason why we as women should feel like we do not have a voice and we cannot let our voice be heard. So I encourage you, speak things into existence. Speak those things that are not as though they are. Whatever it is that you desire in life, speak it into the atmosphere. Whatever it is that is holding you down, speak it out of the atmosphere. You are magical, my sisters. You have everything in you to create beautiful, amazing, remarkable things that will make this world a better place. Don't you hold it in. Don't you be afraid. Don't you give up. The world needs you now. Remember, you are magical. There's magic within you. And whatever you do, never, ever, ever stop doing the things that you love and the things that will allow you to live your best life. Take care. May God bless you and may you be protected.
So apparently you're a singer, and we might as well make you sing. It's time for the creative break. So during the creative break, what happens is you're going to sing a song that most people wouldn't believe that you would know or that you could sing. And give you time to think about what song you want to sing. I'm going to sing a song first. So perfect. I'll do the song first, and then you're going to sing a song, and that's going to be our creative break. Is
it got to be the whole song?
Nope, just whatever amount of it that you want to sing is what you sing. Glory, because I don't know lyrics either. So
you better
I'm
get
going to do my song, and then we'll see how this goes. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. That's all I got.
That was so good. What if I only know like 4 words?
Can we first give attention to the fact that my voice right there was the best that it has ever been in 15 years? Like, I think we skip past that too quickly. Like, we really need to just digest how powerful I just was. And look at Tiara. Whew, amazing. She could have been talking about her.
I would agree with her.
I think it was about my vocals. I think it was. So, listen, I don't care if you make up the words, because most likely we're going to all think that those are the words anyway. Savannah, what will you be singing for today's creative stroking?
I'm going River of Dreams, Billy Joel.
Ooh, 2 Billy Joels in a row. Let's go.
All right. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, from the mountains of faith to the river so deep. I must be looking for something scared I lost, but the river is wide, and it's too hard to cross in the middle of the night.
Yes! In the middle of the night, huh? Ain't nothing open in the middle of the night.
That's true. Ain't nothing open.
You are clearly a great singer, and you know Billy Joel, you know Enya, but people, I think, also want to know Savannah Whitaker. You're a writer, and you have a great group, and I'm going to call them Ascension, but maybe it's Excelsior, or maybe it's Assumptions. What's the name of the group?
Ascribe. You were so close.
I was right there. My research. So you write, you have a great group. Can you sing for us maybe something of yours, an original piece that you actually know all of the words to?
All the words. I mean, I could. I don't have an instrument, so.
Hey, your voice is your instrument.
This is awkward. I mean, I could make a trip into the sanctuary and play the piano.
Oh, yes.
Is that okay?
Will it go? Will it let you?
I think it'll let me. Let's try this. Let's try this.
Before you go, I'm going to play this quick buffer to give you some time. Ladies and gentlemen,
great.
Savannah's going to go to an instrument, and she's going to be right back right after this.
I am pleased to have the opportunity to put this book in your life. I am very, very focused on giving you the tools to reach your full potential. Everything that's in my life has been purposeful. From growing up in foster care since I was 5, being adopted since I was 12. There's just been so many roadblocks that's been placed in my life. And I know you're listening to me, and you may say that, you know, I'm going through the same thing. And one thing I can tell you, if you never stop moving, you will always reach your destination. I am so excited about having this opportunity to pour into your life this way. I want to give you the tools that you need to be exactly who you are. You are the next big thing. You need to make sure you get this book in your life. Log on to this link below and get your copy right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are adjusting the show around just a little bit so Savannah can finally finish getting set up. She's going to perform live. So what should you do right now? I'll tell you. You should go and you should share today's show right now. Share it to your pages, share it to your personal pages, share it to your friends, to some enemies that you know that need Jesus. Send this to them right now. As Savannah finishes her setup, we're going to do a couple more commercials, but I promise we're coming right back. So you're not going to want to miss Savannah Whitaker live on the Je Vaughn Show right after this. Homebodies versus club heads. This is the one that's really essential to my heart because I am a homebody. There is nothing pure. There is nothing that brings me unmitigated bliss than sitting at home in my drawers or silk pajamas, Netflix and chilling. Whether it's with you or by myself, I am a homebody. I'm saying homebody as in we at home chilling, not spending no money, or we grabbing a pizza or some Chinese food or whatever. And when we at home, we chilling and we cheap. When we go out, whether that's to a church convention for 2 hours at the Hyatt in a conference room, surrounded by people sweating and praising God, or whether it's in the club for 2 hours around people sweating and sometimes still praising God there too.
How long has it been since you've actually been to a club?
2 weeks. And let me tell you what
happened.
happened.
To a club
2 weeks ago. Absolutely.
So how was your experience?
It was expensive. Why am I spending $11 to $14 for a drink when it's mainly ice? Sonic has ice. Let's go to Sonic, get some ice. Let's go to, Seagull. Let's go to Total Wine. We can spend $5 on a Chardonnay. We can spend $12 on a vodka, and we can blame it on the alcohol at home.
There's really a deeper issue to the reason why you are a homebody then.
Because I'm cheap. Is that what you're trying to say? The deeper issue is me being cheap.
What the real root issue of why you don't want to go out. Because even if you're not going to a club, like I don't go to a club, but I definitely go out.
You go out, right.
I am a single woman and I have events that I go to.
So you're not really a homebody.
I enjoy my life. So technically, I am a homebody.
No, you're not. You spend most of your Nikisa. I know you. You spend most of your day in the street every day.
JeVaughn.
Don't take a deep breath with me.
JeVaughn. Okay. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
You're not a homebody either, because 24 hours in a day, you are out of your house at least 20 hours of that day. So when you say you're a homebody, you actually have to be a homebody before you talk about being in a relationship and being a homebody.
Yo, what's up?
Not too much, man. Do you know this young lady right here?
Never seen him before. What's up, twin?
That is the prophetess. That's what y'all did not know. That's the name of prophetess Whitaker.
It's been amazing. Rio, Savannah, you don't know this, but Rio was a mentor of mine growing up. He's the reason why I'm even got a show today. And
I love that.
So, he's a powerful guy. Rio, it would be wrong of me to use my platform to introduce somebody. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Can you tell us a little bit about Savannah and introduce her to the world as she prepares to do her?
Oh, absolutely. Let me see about Savannah Teeter.
I'm scared.
No, I'll be nice. No, actually, Savannah is a really good Christian, really good human being. And I'll tell you that she did not pay me to say all of this, what I'm about to say. I love Savannah's heart. That is something that actually drew me to her when I first met her. She came to my church as on a youth event, I think it was. And her heart, you can just feel her heart. So what comes from the heart reaches the heart, and her heart reached mine. And so I got to hear about her story of her life on radio, and then through her, then we finally met personally. And ever since then, it's been like we've been knowing each other for life. We call each other twins. She is a prophetess, but she has a very humble spirit. I'm gonna say my word, humble spirit. She can play just about any instrument there is, and that's no lie. And she is big country. Amen. And just love her really. And actually, I'm not gonna keep talking about her, but Ascribe Worship is a group of people who are very talented, but most of all love God and love to share their talents with others to draw. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I know I can talk too much. But that's all I'm gonna say. Savannah's I guess it's just a good person. She's just a good person. Okay, that's enough. Is she singing yet? No.
So we're going to open it up right now. Savannah, we have about 15 hours left in the day. Okay, maybe it's 11. Many of them as you want. Ladies and gentlemen, Savannah.
So this is a song I wrote a couple years ago. And it's going to be on an album called King that Ascribe is releasing. One of my favorite songs, I think, the contrast in this song, comparing how God looked at certain people in the scriptures, in the gospel, is how we desire for him to look at us. And I think one of my favorite lines in this song is, Lord, will you look at my flaws like you look at the woman in the alabaster jar? And so as I sing this song, I hope wherever you are that this just kind of just soaks in your spirit a little bit, and you hear the goodness of the Lord and who he is and the power of the word Yahweh. Will you walk through my walls like the fall of Jericho? Will you conquer my shame like you conquered the grave? Step in my past like the redemption of Paul. Lord, fill my heart with praise. Lord, fill my heart with praise. Crucify my flesh with the affection of your love. Sink me deep in your ocean of grace. Rectify my heart toward forgiveness, that my soul will know its Savior. Lord, look at my flaws like the woman in alabaster jar. In the return of my betrayal, will you wash my feet like those of Judas? In the midst of my disobedience, Lord, engulf me like you engulfed Jonah in the whale. Lord, fill my heart with praise. Lord, fill my heart with praise. Crucify my flesh with the affection of your love. Sink me deep in your ocean of grace. Rectify my heart towards forgiveness, that my soul will know its Savior. I fall to my knees and pray. Humbly I'll speak your name, Yahweh, Yahweh. I fall to my knees and pray. Humbly I'll speak your name, Yahweh, Yahweh. I fall to my knees and pray. Humbly I'll speak your name, Yahweh, Yahweh. I fall to my knees and pray. Humbly I'll speak your name, Yahweh, Yahweh. Crucify my flesh with the affection of your love. Sink me deep in your ocean of grace. Rectify my heart towards forgiveness, that my soul will know its Savior, that my soul will know its Savior, that my soul will know its Savior.
There it is. Yes. Yes, man.
Yes. Praise
Yes.
Him.
I'm glad you muted my mic too.
I'm back here going, sing Savannah, but that's the Baptist.
I feel that.
You got some fans, as always, singing so beautiful. That's Julie.
Julie, shout out to Julie Smith.
And like all of us, she was singing with her hands in the air.
Yeah.
Savannah, you have an amazing, amazing gift. And
Thank you.
I am just, whew, great job. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you very
So
much.
as I get myself together, can you please tell people where they can find you and all of your units?
Absolutely. Yeah. So just last night, we launched our GoFundMe page to help fund the final project of our debut album as a scribe worship called King. And I could not be more excited to see what the Lord is going to do with these songs. Like Mario said, Rio, my bad, twin. Like my twin said, the people in Ascribe Worship could all go off and do their own thing and be very, very well known. The thing that is so intricately interesting to me is that the Lord has knitted us together, and boundaries are broken when we choose to worship together as a group. Cultural barriers, ethnic barriers, denominational barriers. And so it's a special thing. And so you can find Ascribe Worship on Facebook and on Instagram at Ascribe Worship. And for me personally, I'm Savannah Whitaker Music on both Instagram and Facebook. We would love your support monetarily, but most importantly, would you pray? Would you pray for us as we continue to kind of figure out what our next steps are together as a group as we launch this album in the coming weeks. Tomorrow night on Facebook, on my personal Facebook page, will be an interview and a sneak peek of the single title track that will be released off the album called Little Girl. And the song, the story that it's written about, the actual little girl will be there to tell the testament of what God has done in her life. And so I would encourage you to hop over there tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Be on the lookout. I tell you what, Ascribe is up to some big things, and so is God. We serve a big God. And so we thank you, and we hope and pray that our music blesses you in ways that we can't even comprehend.
And based off of the vocals that I provided to you today, again, taught by Rio, am I possibly able to maybe be like a baritone or like sit in on the bongo section of Ascribe?
So I'll answer, twin. We do need folks, JeVaughn, to help set up chairs and everything. So I think you do that, my brother. Much love, bro.
Can I maybe direct Ascribe?
There's chairs, there's ushers needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I'm back to chair setup duty then. That's fine. Whatever. All this talent is being wasted on chair duty.
It's all to the glory of God, my son.
And for those who were wondering, yes, there is a wall right here, and I banged my hand hard.
I heard that. I heard
to go to the emergency room. I want to thank
Hey, Ricky, I mean, Mark Hubbard. I mean, what's it called? I mean, listen. Hey, can I challenge you? Can I challenge you to put Savannah back on your show again when their CD comes out, and actually maybe the whole band, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You know what I thought? I was like, JeVaughn and Rafa would have the time of our lives. I would pay to watch that show. I would pay a lot of money to watch this show.
I don't even know who he is, but I like it.
Oh, JeVaughn, you would love Rafa.
Does he perform hand surgery by chance? I smacked the little. Anyway, listen.
JeVaughn, you didn't answer my question. Can I challenge you and commit for you to come back and let the band come in?
Of course,
my man.
It's already done. See, I'm steadily auditioning.
I love it. I love it. It's all about the heart, man.
I think all the musicians can play an instrument too. Ooh.
And I can play a tambourine.
So can Christy.
Me, Christy, and Rocco, we gonna kill the game.
Rocco, that's his new name, twin Rocco.
What is it?
Rafa.
He know who he is. Don't be putting me in with semantics when I got a broken hand and a broken spirit. I cannot wait to meet Rafa.
Oh man, I tell you what,
We
your
have
life will forever be changed.
Rafa moments.
We have a Google Doc. We have a Google Doc with all the things that he has said.
Okay, send me the doc and we'll just go from there.
We'll do it.
Yo, thank you, Savannah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Listeners, everybody, thank you. If you want to help me with this emergency room bill, go to iDream podcast. It's gonna be expensive. Literally, I really can't feel it now. So I hit it hard. So iDream podcast for monetary donations to my emergency fund. And make sure you also, I'm just playing it. It's really not that bad. I'm just crying on the inside. And one last thing, I'm doing a weight loss challenge. Now, if I wasn't so fat, maybe that would have hurt more. So me having a fat hand actually benefited me. But I'm trying to get this weight off. So I'm giving out real money if I don't lose weight. So stay tuned for that information coming up real soon. Last thing, but not least thing, send me your tees. I'm wearing tees. I only wear tees on the show, and I want to wear yours. So if you want me to wear your tee and publicize and promote your show or your product or your whatever, as long as it ain't weed.
Weed is legal.
What?
Weed is legal.
Not in Texas. So send the t-shirt and the weed to Mario. And then we get everything where we need it to go. So until that's me getting back at Mario. I'm sorry, Rio, whoever that is. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have had way too much fun today. Wait till you see the edited version of this show. Make sure you go to the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Support Savannah Whitaker music. And until then, as I always say, I kill it on the tambourine.
Wow.
That's what I always say. What I always say is to make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Goodbye.
Get a little bit crazy. Let's get a little bit crazy. Let's get a little bit crazy. Let's get a little bit crazy. Yeah. Let's get a little bit crazy.
So this is the after show. Savannah, don't go nowhere. Rio, don't go nowhere. We're still on, but I have to end the show because we're supposed to be 30 minutes and I need someplace to cut it. I need one more song, Savannah. So if you don't mind, grab your guitar. I'm going to go grab my tambourine.
All right.
Siobhan, where's my tambourine? She don't know where my tambourine is. Probably because I ain't got one.
Christy has one. She let everybody know she's got one.
Christy, we need your tambourine, sweetie. You're killing it on the tambourine. You might as well bring it in as well. So, Savannah, we need one more song from you for our live audience, the ones that decided to stay in and listen and live with us. So I'm going to put the screen back on you. Give us what you want.
Hey, can you sing? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, what you say?
No, go ahead. Sing.
Use you, Mario, because I'm going to request I Look to the Hills in a second. What do you want to do?
Sing what you want to, twin.
All right.
That just means you have to do 2 songs now, Savannah. We're going to keep
Oh, boy.
So, here you go. Wrong person.
To be loved in the Lord, to be held in night. Acquitted from my actions, delivered from the dark. In the sky, show your hand, the redemptive hand of you, guide, the redemptive hand of you, guide. In the sky, show your hand, the healing hand of you, guide. It's the healing hand of you, guide. To be free in your faithfulness, to be meek in your mercy. To be known in your kindness, to be noticed in your narrative. In the sky, show your hand, the redemptive hand of you, guide, the redemptive hand of you, God. In my scars, show your hand. It's the healing hand of you, God. The healing hand of you, God. Seen in your suffering and obedient in the oppression. Caught out of my chains, transformed by my trials. In my scars, show your hand, the redemptive hand of you, God, the redemptive hand of you, God. In my scars, show your hand, the healing hand of you, God. It's the healing hand of you, God. In my scars, show your hand, the redemptive hand of you, God. The redemptive hand of you, God. In my scars, show your hand, the healing hand of you, God. It's the healing hand of you, God. Wash your life over me. Oh, and take me to the place of the deep. Wash your life over me. And take me to the place of the deep. Wash your life over me. Oh, and take me to the place of the deep, so that I can be redeemed. 'Cause your scars show your hand, the redemptive hand of you, God. Redemptive hand of you, God. And my scars show your hand, the healing hand of you, God. The healing hand of you, God. Oh, in my scars, show your hand, the redemptive hand of you, God, the redemptive hand of you, God. In my scars, show your hand, the healing hand of you, God, the healing hand of you, God.
Absolutely beautiful. I agreed to having you come back on the show too soon, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I do this thing with the Je Vaughn Show where other people host it. So I've had high influencers like Lanisha Lowe, and I've had Jessica Reedy and Marquise Jelks and Dean Reynolds, all these people hosting my show, because the Je Vaughn Show doesn't have to be hosted by Je Vaughn. So honestly, Savannah, the only way that I can have you back on the show is if that show is hosted by Mario D. I call him Dunlappy, but you call him Rio. So if Rio will agree to host the show, the Je Vaughn Show, featuring Rio and Aspire, Ascribe, Ascension, Excelsior, then I would definitely be willing to be in the background and produce said show. And I'm going to give you the background on this real quick, Savannah, because Mario has avoided my show for 2 years. And I've only been on the air for 4 months. But before there was a show, he was avoiding said show. And so now that I've got his attention,
you ain't saying nothing.
I need to know if Rio will host the show featuring you and the band.
Absolutely.
We have it on record. Savannah.
That means only if the Je Vaughn Show donates some airtime and finances toward the project.
Absolutely.
It's a done deal.
It's a done deal. Wow. So it looks like we have an agreement, Savannah.
Looks like we've got an agreement.
It's a done deal. Hey, JeVaughn, but on the real, I think where's Teeter at?
He's right here.
JeVaughn, so I'm gonna tell you something else that's very unique about Ascribe Worship. It's not just one ethnic group. It's not just one genre. It's everybody. It's Africans, white, Hispanic,
And
black.
then there's Rafa.
And then there's Rafa.
So what you're saying is that my Asian eyes are welcome.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Greet them at the door. So,
y'all don't know that I do this show in my boxers, and there's been twice now that I've almost gone off camera, and it was about to be a situation. Mario, stop talking. So, both times was because of Rio, where I was about to show all of my goodies, not my goodies. So, Peter, is it a possibility that you sing as well besides just writing?
For me, absolutely. I would love to sing, and I do sing and write a little bit. So, yeah.
Sir, we've been on the air for 47 minutes and I haven't heard your voice yet. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you Zach. They call him Teeter. Teeter, can you give us just a little sample of what you do?
Sure. Let's see.
Hey, man. This has become the Savannah and Teeter show.
Oh, should be false.
Yeah.
So there's a
sweeter.
Oh my gosh. There's a song on the album that I get to sing a verse on. It's called Faultless, so I'll do part of that. Sorry for the volume. Unravel my weakness, expose all my wickedness, break down my shallow walls, overflow my stubborn ways with your grace. Unravel my weakness, expose all my wickedness, break down my shackled walls, overflow my stubborn ways with your grace.
You one of them that's like, okay, that's all you're getting. The rest of it's gonna cost you.
Yes.
No, I can go more if you want.
Make them pay, Teeter. Make them pay. CD be dropping soon. CD be dropping soon.
Rio is a good business manager, and I'm gonna tell you why. He's gonna come for the money first. Like, we don't take checks, and you gotta have a verified Cashapp account. So, and that's why I'd like to introduce you all to my new business manager,
Rio,
because he's not playing. I hate to I'm enjoying myself way too much, more than I definitely should, and but I knew that it would be a great time because Rio knows talent, and so it's just been a pleasure to meet the both of you. Such a wonderful, loving couple, music family. How many kids are in the works, and are you going to try to have a little super group?
Super group.
You're putting us on the spot there.
There are no kids in the works right now.
Right. Since you are a prophetess, let's know how many kids are coming. But I asked you that on purpose because I want it to be known here. It was on the Je Vaughn Show where they talked about their little Sound of Music family, the Van Trump, the Van Teeters.
We would eventually love to have 3 children.
One for the father.
Yes.
Y'all are just a God-loving house. I love that. And one of them will be called Moses. Moses Peter. Now I'm just making up. I'm making up stuff. Of course, we all don't have a Vaughn in the name. Savannah Vaughn. Well, listen, we've been on the show too long. I'm clearly going delirious. Rhea, again, thank you. Teeter, Big Country. Savannah, thank you. For everybody that's
Thank you.
Show, thank you guys. Make sure you share the show, who love it, and make sure we get more people to come and witness and experience this amazing family.
Facebook Live tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Facebook Live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern.
I will be there, and if you want to just bring me on as a musical accompaniment,
I might just do that. You better get your tambourine ready. Get your tambourine going. Get your tambourine, as Eve says.
Tambourine store? Okay, we're about to go to the music shop right now.
Yes.
Actually, Rio got like 7 of them, so I'm just going to go borrow
washboards.
And I got one more thing before we go, because I've ended this show 6 times now. When you all do the CD release, the official thing, is it going to be in Indiana?
Yeah.
How about this one? I'll do even better. I'm going to come to Indiana for the CD release.
You better praise him.
That's awesome.
I love that.
I will have a full mask, probably the shield, and probably a haircut, because this is starting to get
Hallelujah!
I hear you, man.
Yes,
We've gone to a dark, deep place.
It is so. Yeah.
It is so. My barber fired me. So he said my clippers can't take no more. So he stopped returning text messages and phone calls. His name is James Wealthy. Make sure you all look him up. Actually, his real name is James Whitaker. He might be family, Savannah.
Not if he no.
I don't know. I doubt it.
Yeah, he's not light skinned enough though. He's kind of dark. All right. So it's gone on way too long. I need to go.
That's reckless love right there.
That's reckless love. You have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you. I'll see you on the live stream tomorrow.
Are y'all going out on Reckless Love? Are you closing the show on Reckless Love?
We're gonna close on Reckless Love.
Sure.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. For the last time today, and for free. For the last time today, for free. Here it is.
I'll do the chorus. Oh.
And I'm gonna play the theme song to end us again after this. Savannah, take it away.
It's the shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it. I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
I'm good.
Get a little bit crazy.